Hi guys, welcome to Heavy Metal Cooking. My name's Tim, this is Jimi Hendrix. Today we're going to be starting with a series of instructional videos. This video is going to be about how to chop an onion properly. Now that might sound like a bit of a stupid thing to do an instructional video about, but I think it's worth learning how to do it properly so that you can keep everything nice and clean and tidy and efficient when you're trying to cook. So let's get started. Okay, first of all you want to think about your setup. So first things first, you've got your nice tea towel here. This is a nice clean damp tea towel. I've got that underneath my chopping board so that it won't slide around when I'm trying to chop things. Secondly, I've got a nice sharp knife here. Believe it or not, a sharp knife is actually safer because a blunt knife might slide off the food and onto my hand. Ouch. I don't want anyone getting sued as a result of this video. Next, you'll notice I've got this little white bit of kitchen roll here. Now the reason for that is that as I'm chopping up, I'll obviously get odds and ends that I'm not going to be using in the final dish of whatever it is I'm preparing. So I can just throw everything, all the trimmings onto this bit of kitchen roll here, and then just screw it up, throw it in the bin. All done. Helps keep the kitchen nice and tidy. Right, so let's learn how to do it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this onion in half. So I'll go like this. Here we are, two halves. Now, one half is going to go and be turned into half moons. The second half is going to be diced, as I would if I was doing a stew or a pasta dish. So let's start with the half moons. Okay, so for half moons, I'm going to slice down. Chops the shoots off there. Get rid of all this debris and put it all onto the kitchen roll there. And then I peel the skin off the outside. Okay, and so for half moons, I'm going to make small slices. You can go as thin as you like, really. Like that. So you get this sort of shape. Notice how I'm chopping. I'm using a claw grip for my hand. That's so that I don't chop my fingers off by trying to do it like that. So if I do it like this, I use my foreknuckles like this, and that helps to keep my hands nice and blood free. So go down like this, and again. Once you get good at this, you can do it quite quickly. I'm doing it at a reasonable pace for this. And voila, you have half moons. Easy as that. This is the sort of shape I'd do if I was doing like an onion gravy or something like that, where I want to have a nice big slice of onion in the eventual sauce that I'm making, or if I was doing a caramelised onion marmalade, for example. Okay, for the other half, we're going to dice it. So again, I slice down, start the same way, get rid of the root, peel off the skin. It's a lot easier to peel an onion once you've chopped the end bit off, I find. So that's on there, that's out of the way. Right, so what we want to do first of all is make some vertical incisions. You can do this quite finely, like you would if you were making a pasta sauce or something. I'm going to keep this fairly chunky, like I would if I was making a stew, so that you can see what I'm doing more easily. So just make a few incisions, go most of the way up, but not all the way. Don't go completely all the way off. Just slice down like that, still attached there. And again, I think I can get away with one more here. Again, nice sharp knife, not sliding off the end of the onion. So we slice in here carefully. Now, as you can see, it's like that, which means I can slice down like this. There we've got some diced chunks of onion, ready for a stew. Okay, so there we are, two ways to chop an onion for you there. Hopefully you'll find it useful. I just think when you're first starting to learn how to cook, it's good to know how to do these things properly, as silly as it might seem, because otherwise when you're trying to do a recipe, everything becomes quite mal-coordinated. Things are burning while you're still trying to chop something, there's bits of crap lying around everywhere. This just keeps everything nice and organised, simple and straightforward. Okay, so next week we shall be learning how to joint the chicken, which is another useful kitchen skill. It helps your money go further. Until then, it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from Jimmy. Stay heavy.